Why, hello everybody, and welcome back to where it should rightfully be. We are here at Airport CEO. Yes, we're back for a brand new series. What? Yeah, that's no surprise. I said I would be back. I said it would be back. And it is back. It's here. And today we're going to start and embark on a journey that's going to build a massive airport. That's right. This is going to be a massive airport by the end of this series. I promise you. Now, just a few little ground rules. First things first, we are going to be on moderate difficulty, so we're starting with 2 million. I didn't want to sandbox it. I felt that I still needed a financial challenge in this game. Otherwise, we could just make a total, monstrosity of an airport that actually doesn't make much money. So I think it's important that we do put that into consideration. The second thing is I'm going to try and do all this before Alpha 36. Now, Alpha 36 launches, there's no launch date or anything, but it actually includes emergency situations and stuff. I guess fires and stuff like that. So that will be coming into the game. But again, I don't want to, I want to get this done before I touch Alpha 36. So that'll be the rule. This series will continue. Even if Alpha 36 goes out, this series will continue, and I'll just do some Alpha 36 content on the side. So that's the plan here. Airport CEO is back on the channel. It's what you all wanted. So let's get started. So I'm going to really think about it this time, how I want to lay out the airport. So first things first is, before in the Alpha 35 sort of mini-series, which you can catch, I guess, on, that we did, you can catch on the on previous episodes, you'll see that we really pigeonholed ourselves with terminals and stuff here, which wasn't really a good idea as such. So yeah, that wasn't really the best idea. So what we want to do is try and expand or make the airport as expandable as possible, but still aesthetically pleasing. That's the key to this. So I think the first thing we need to do is acknowledge our road. So our road is going to be key here. So I'm going to bring the road up quite significantly to about here. And what it does is it just brings all this inward. So this is where the main terminal building could be. And then I'm going to bring it along here. I don't mind it being a double road as such. We can bring it down here. And we can always make changes to this. This is costing us quite a bit of money. There we go. So there we go. We've got a nice sort of round thing at the moment. And this can expand when we end up buying this. That won't take long. So we'll get there very, very quickly. What I want to do is get a small runway in. So, whilst I want to keep as much space as possible, so let's go to here. And yeah, everything's in the right place, that's fine. Let's get a, not terminal, let's get a runway in. Oh, and we won't follow the tutorial. The tutorial, we should naturally catch the tutorial anyway as we go along. But I am going to go for an asphalt runway. Saves us sort of worrying about it later on. And I am going to put it up to there, I think. There we go. Now we could have another one go here, but small runways I'm not too worried about. We're going to be upgrading to medium and pretty much running with medium and large throughout this airport. So we'll end up removing the need for the small one. So that won't happen soon. Now what we want to get in here as well is we're going to get in. Yeah, they're just cheaper to run, aren't they? Let's get in a couple of these now. Like I said, the terminal building is going to sort of be here, so we sort of want the taxi stands to be attached to the building. So early doors, it wouldn't be an awful idea to have them here. Like so. We could get another one in there, but I don't like it too close to over there. We've had issues with that before. We could go 5. There we go. Let's get 5 in there. Then what we want to do is get in our Taxiway Foundation. Now, we had a few comments. Actually, that's not good, because that's too close to the runway now. Actually, bulldoze that. We don't want that. They're not going to start building this yet anyway. Maybe we go... Let's build the taxiway first. So, one of the comments we got were, basically, people didn't like that the wings were clipping against buildings or clipping against other planes and stuff. And I get that. These sort of things will all be scrooched together. They just will be. They'll want to get as many in as possible. And, you know, the momentum that the planes actually take is not 100%, you know, sort of accurate. So them clipping onto other planes isn't an issue with the small ones and stuff like that. But on larger ones, I sort of get it. But yeah, we're not going to have, like, buildings and stuff right up against this bit. So... and something else that someone was saying was, you know, can we go 5 wide on small and 7 wide, or 5 wide on medium, 7 wide on, in terms of taxiway for large? And I agree with you. This is going to be an aesthetically pleasing series, so we do want that. Now, what I do need is I need an exit. I might have already planned this slightly wrong, which is not fun. So should we put that there, I suppose, and this one there? And then what we want to do is go 5 down here. And perfect, look at that. Five down there. And 3 across there. There's a reason I'm doing 3 across. Don't worry too much. We're going to put some concrete tiles there, there, there. I just want it to... I think that just looks nicer in terms of directing the aircraft there. So there we go. So that's our sort of early start. Now, what we do need to do, which is quite important, I suppose, is get in some staff. So let's go to offered contracts. These are all our contractors, and they all give you various prices. One of the things the game really needs to improve on is what they offer you. Because I may as well just go for this one straight out the bat, because I'll get the most contractors, people will start working, it just makes sense. You know, and look at their hourly fee, it's a lot cheaper. So I may as well go for a blue build. It makes little to no sense going for anyone else. Something they need to work on, maybe you need to build up to contractors, because then they're just allowing you to have them all from the beginning, it's just a bit odd. So... Let's get those guys in, because the building stuff's all coming in now, and then they can crack on. I am aware that they are going to build this row first. We could... Oh, crap. Yeah, okay, I got the message. Maybe we go to the road. Just say no to the road at the moment, just so they can crack on with the planes. That way then we can start making money. That's the reason. Plus as well, we don't actually need it coming down here yet. So that's absolutely fine. What we do need is a service road, so what I'm going to do is go... Service road is going to be asphalt as well. That is going to come down to here. Why not? And then what we'll have is our vehicle checkpoint. It'd be cool. Another thing as well is if we could have the vehicle checkpoints that way around, so that the service road could be this side. I don't think that that's an option right now. So that'd be a cool thing to have, if you could rotate it and still have the service this side. That would be good. But yeah, right now, not an option. And I'm going to put it there, and then we're going to go service road there and there. Main road there and there. Lovely stuff. That's good news. So, yes, what should happen now... I haven't called the contractors to come and work. That would help, wouldn't it? Let's get them in, guys. Otherwise, we'll lose the money. And the moolah. I will build a fence early on as well. That's definitely happening. To stop people going this way, I suppose. And it's raining. Great. That's what we all want. Right, so now that's in, let's go to a tutorial and see what happened here. Wait for contractors to arrive, yeah. We're going to have to wait for that. So we'll let them come. That's not a problem at all. Time to get your hands dirty, yes I know. Oh, 5 small stands. It does want another one. It's quite funny that I've been told off. We could put these here for now. There's never any harm putting more than one down. And then can we get some foundation there, 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 and there. Concrete tiles. You'll notice I haven't gone for grass. That would have been easy, but I might as well do this now and spend the money that we have now. Just because these actually cost less to maintain, so it's another reason why to go straight for asphalt and not grass. There we go. So they'll crack on with that. That shouldn't take them too long, actually. There's quite a lot of contractors, so that's good enough. And whilst we've got that going on, we can start looking... Oh, we need to build an air traffic control. Let's do that first, actually. Not an awful idea. It can go there for now. It's not in the way of anything, so not too worried about that. We're going to build a service depot as well. I like the fact that this could be... We could park it there, but I like it maybe off the road slightly, so can we bring that there? Get the service road and bring that along there, like that, I think. Would make more sense. Because we're going to need that anyway. Can we get some vehicles in? Yeah, we can get some avgas fuel trucks. So I would order 2. Great, we need a vehicle depot and the actual fuel. First, let's get that in. Love building. There we go. Lovely stuff. If you want to get rid of this grass that's on the inside of the building and stuff like that, it's really nice and easy to do. All you do is go to your aircraft infrastructure, because for some reason it's there, and concrete tile is there. Okay, so you can just do that, and you can put it all around the building. Actually, I quite like the idea that it'll be pasted all around there, and look, it looks quite nice. So we can actually accept general aviation flights now. Before we do, I am going to make sure that the taxiway is all done. Got to make sure that that's all done and that's done. You've got to make sure that this is the entry only into the runway, and that this is an exit only into the runway. Lovely stuff. And there we go. Just like that, we should have a rather wonderful thing. We can open the runway now, which is good, and then we can actually open the airport and allow general aviation would help. There we go. So we've got space for up to 8. It says wait for 5, so we did that, and we'll be turning around fueling and stuff. What I need to do is get... Can we get the vehicles in now? I ordered 1. Not an overall issue, but let's just let this tick away. Tick, 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 tick. Auto assign to terminal attire. Ah, that's interesting. That's something we might want to turn off, so we can manage our staff a little bit better. Oh, we did get a vehicle in, that's good, so we can definitely get a second one in. There we go. One should take care of 4, I think. It should manage it quite nicely. That's fine. There. So everything's going quite well. We're going to wait for those 5 stands to land. That'll take a little bit of time. What we'll do in the meantime is we're going to build a terminal. Now this terminal only needs to really come up to here. So I don't mind it being that wide there, to be honest. So if we go 40 by 5, because we need to cover these off anyway. And then I'm thinking, I've got an idea. Okay, it's just a mini idea. because these can all be remote stands. We can apply this with remote stands. And the way we do that, I think, is we bring this down to here and go 5 wide there. Then you come in here. This is where the terminal is, so you go into the planes and stuff for all the small aircraft. Here you can get into sort of remote vehicles, which like service vehicles and remote things to take you to remote stands if we need be. So these 4, for instance, would be remote. And then, yeah, and then here will actually be where the main terminal is going to be built. So, for example, this is where your check-in desks are and security is and everything like that. And for now, we could probably come up to there, I'd say. And I want them to build the wall. I'm quite happy with that. What I'll do quickly is get them to destroy that, because that we won't want there. And I'm going to put a large door for now here. Just for now. And then what we'll do is we'll put a large door there, and a large door there, and a large door there, and a large door there. Why not? Why doubly not? Yeah. Oh, I haven't signed a contract. See, this is why sometimes it's good to have aviation fuel. So these ones are pretty good. They deliver a lot in a delivery, though. It can cost a lot of money when it comes in. So I'm going to go for something like nature fuel to start off with. Just because, yeah, it'll be cheaper every delivery to start. Sort of, yeah. I guess. That works in my head, don't worry. Wait for it to sit. That's fine. There we go. It is actually working now. I've got it on fast pace, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Now what I want to do is I want to sort of... This is going to be quite a nice little area. We're going to have vehicles go right up to the doors, because they do that in airports. That's not a strange thing. But at the same time, I don't want loads of queues that we were definitely having. Loads of queuing issues. So I do want to think about this a little bit. So I figured what we'll do is if we get this nice asphalt road here and we turn it up into here, come up to here and up here like so, just for now. And then what we can have is we can have, I was thinking anyway, is bring in, we could have one way, go one way down here. And then making that one way. Like so. Then what we can do is get in our bus stop. Like so, bus stop, bus stop, bus stop, bus stop, and bus stop. I like that. That's nearly like we planned it. And get a nice medium road crossing there. We have a road crossing there. And that'll do for now. And then we get our taxi stops. So there, 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 and there. And then down here, car stops. Oh, look at that. It's perfectly sized. Like we absolutely planned for it. Then what we can do is we'll bring in some path here and along here. Quite like the idea of that. And along... Oh, crap. Can we cancel that? I didn't actually want to do that. I changed my mind. And then what we want to do is a road crossing and make them small, and we can therefore just cross across there like that. That works for me. Then what we're going to do is, just for now, this is not how it will look, but like that. Don't ask me why it looks like this, but we're going to put some decoration in and stuff here. Let's make it look pretty for our people. Sorry if I've gone quiet there. I was concentrating so much. There we go. Look at that. A pretty entrance. That looks so nice. We really haven't enabled fueling either. So instead of actually making things look pretty, should we get on with our airport? So now we've got to refuel 5 aircraft. That's fine. What we'll do in the meantime is we need to, I think, research things now. So we need to get a staff room in. Now I'm going to dump my staff room. We could dump it in this terminal at the minute because it's not, this bit's not going to be used straight away. So let's get a new wall. Let's put it there like so. Should we get a nice medium door? Let's go to staff. Highlight it as a staff room. Nice times. Then let's get some desks in here. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Oh crap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now my guy has a desk to work with. We'll worry about sort of the flooring and stuff in a second. Staff we need to hire is administrators. Definitely need them. And 1, 2, 3 and 4. You're a bit expensive. So let's get that all in. Someone's left their hammer there. Is someone going to collect their hammer? You can't just leave hammers on walls. That's breaking the rules of my airport. It's now telling me to do stuff. Decorate my office. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm going to do that anyway. So, we're just going to have fancy mat in here. It's an office for staff. I'm not too worried about how it looks, in all honesty. Can have a bin. And we're going to put some nice sofas in. There we go. Can we get a cheap couple of chairs in? Oh, look at that. Lovely stuff. And then it's not the prettiest, but I don't mind too much because it's a staff room. Put that there, I suppose. There you go, it looks quite nice. Cool. And it's open. So that's good news. So our administrators can get to work. Now, it's very important. This will tell us what to research first, so it's a commercial license. That really doesn't take long. So we'll check all 3 people on it. That really doesn't take long at all. That'll be done very, very shortly. So that's that done. We have to wait until we get our desks and stuff in here. But I quite like it. It's quite open pan like this. And the exit we're going to sort of cordon off. So the exit we're going to put over here. So it's going to eventually, not straight away. But to exit the terminal, you'll have to come up here, and you'll have to walk this way and out the terminal that way, so they don't mingle with what's going on in here. That's my plan, anyway, and that should work. It looks very pretty at the moment. We've actually done a good job of making it look pretty, haven't we? I think it looks pretty. Anyway, that job should be... Oh, it's taking an age. 3 hours, they said. It's because I'm talking... I thought talking would speed things up. Let's hire a couple more. Oh, these are our trained ones. We'll train you, and we'll train you. There we go, you're good now. Oh god, you're all so expensive. I'm going to hire you, you and you. There we go. We've got 7 now. It's a Christmas miracle. As you can see, cars are showing up, which is a bit odd. Why are they all showing up? They've got no one to pick up or anything. Oh well. Yeah, well, we can't genuinely place any desks down or anything yet. That's the downside here. I guess we can start... Can we zone? Yeah, we can. Oh, we can't even put secure zoning down yet. Genius. Right, the project's completed now. What you want to do, instead of telling, asking it what you're going to do next, you're going to get them to study Program 1, because you can get everything else done whilst they do that. Put as many administrators as you can on it. So, place 2 small check-in desks. So just the small ones with no belt. They've changed the picture this time around. Nice. They had an old picture. Now, I do want some information desks in. They do cost a bit of money, so I'm only going to put in 1 for a minute. And I'm going to put it there right in the middle. There we go. So there's an information desk that's just looks quite nice in the airport. Now I can only put in small check-in desks at the moment, which is absolutely fine. What I want is check-in desks sort of here, and I want them to be able to take luggage eventually. So putting them right up against the wall isn't beneficial. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some check-in desks with a gap of 3. I think that'll be okay. And if we just do 3, then that and that. I think that looks quite nice. We'll probably want 4. Is my thought here. Yeah, we'll probably want 4. And we can make that look pretty with flowers and stuff, I suppose. We've got to make it right. Look how pretty that will look. It will look wonderful. What's this? Statues. Oh, I forgot you can have statues now. Oh, look. Should we put this statue randomly there? That. Oh, wow. How beautiful is that statue going to be? So there we go. So we've got check-in desks. Now we need a security, so that's not a problem at all. What we're going to do is we're going to make all of this security. That's right. This is going to be secure. All of this is going to be secure. It's going to be part of this security. And all of this is going to be secure. Lovely stuff. So that works for me. Now, what we also would need here... we're going to put some doors in nice and early, so let's get some doors in here. The best thing to do when you're placing doors is just to get rid of that so you can see where they need to go. Oh, crap. Now we've removed that wall. That's clever, wasn't it? Just so you can see where they need to go in terms of the build there. There we go. Because for some reason it covers it up. It never used to. I swear it never used to. And it's something they might want to look at doing. But yeah, right now we'll get those doors in place. Now it says place a few security checkpoints, which is fine. So let's get in our security checkpoints. And we can go... I don't mind them being right up against each other. Here, 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 and here. We'll start with 4. There's no need for any more. What we're going to do, though, is we're going to build a security exit. And for now, it is going to be in the same airport, but I don't want it to necessarily stay there. And then we can build a wall that effectively comes across here, like so. Just for now. We can iron out the details of that afterwards. What I am going to do is I'm going to put another door in there. And I am going to place the wall there. So they're forced to go around that sort of corner. That's the plan. Now we don't have any staff yet, so I am going to get those in now, even though the game's telling me to do something else, just so I can get them in ready to go. So passenger service agents, just hire all of these guys. Just hire them all. We're going to need them all. We need ramp agents, so hire all these guys. Just hire them all. That doesn't matter. We need security officers, at least 4. So hire 5. That's the general gist. Now it wants me to build more desks. So of course it wants me to build actual desks so that people can go on the aeroplane. That's not a problem at all. I like building them to the side like this, because you do see that in a lot of airports where they're just built to the side slightly. And then what we can do here, just for starters, I think what we'll do, you'll find there'll be no more than sort of, we can have a shop down here in the middle. Yeah, we could do. Quite like the idea of having a shop there. Yeah, I like that idea a lot. What we can do is do that, and then do that and that. And then we can put in a nice decoration there, and then bins are going to be important. I figured we could have something like a hedge there. looks sort of different, doesn't it? And then can we grab in... Is it in desks? Yes, it is. The information screen can go there, I suppose. I think that looks quite nice there. Then what we do is we create a template and we grab all of that. And it should sit... Is it 2 away? Yeah, 2 away. So there, 2 away there, and 2 away there. And then you have your gates, right? And the reason this is this wide, because we'll build more here. That's the only reason. We probably might need to go wider, actually. So, now what we need to do is we need to connect these to their stands. Great. We need to change that to a passenger. That's the plane. Change it to passenger. Change it to passenger. Change it to passenger. Now, they'll all be angry because the runway is for commercial. I don't know whether I can dismiss that GA flight. Although we do need to repair the runway. We'll do that now as well. And we'll accept commercial flights. We're still going to accept the GA flights down here. That will change when we get remote thingamajiggies. Now, let's have a look. Did they finish that? They did. Get project group in. Once you've got the second project group in, you can start researching more than one thing at a time. So I'm pretty pleased now. We've got... Oh, we do need more passenger service agents, actually. I've fired 2 of them! Crap! I got too excited. I just fired 2. We've got 8 now. There we go. That works better for me. We need to start the rampage. I just fired them. Go die! Go! You lost your jobs. It's not funny, but it is. So there we go. We've got that in place. So that's a win-win situation. Then what we want to do is we want to get in... Oh, we want to research the other fuel. We haven't done that yet. It says employees can't get to the staff room. I think you're full of it. Why can't you? It's pretty easy to get through. Go through security. Like everybody else. We could make one a staff room only. But you can, because you can get across there. Is he going home? I'm confused. Why can't you access that staff room? It's in an accessible part of the airport. Is it not in a secure area? Ah, no it's not. That's why. Now it is, and now it'll be accessible. I'm hoping. We'll soon find out. Anyway, they haven't done it yet. I'm hoping that works. But there's still a lot of people standing around not doing a lot. It might be because we're not actually doing anything yet. Right, okay, so that still accepted a GA flight. But I thought these were passenger only now. Can we dismiss that flight? Weird. Anyway, people are doing their jobs. They're all where they need to be. What we can do here is we can get a little queue in place. Like so. It doesn't work, does it? Hold a queue. Can we... It doesn't need to be that big anyway. Can we get rid of that? And just go that way around. There we go, that looks a lot better. Project's completed, so let's get that done. That's brilliant. And can we bring in Jet A1 fuel? So we can start filling up the other ones. And then you guys, can you bring in... remote service stands. That's going to be quite important for us at this airport. Early doors, there we go. Brilliant. They're going to have researched fuel very quickly because it doesn't take long to do that. Job done, well done, good job. You might as well get started on baggage handling. This takes a little longer, but why not? You should muster it up beautifully. Now, I've done that wrong again, haven't I? Sorry, everybody. Lovely stuff. Okay, so now we shouldn't have any issues with staff. Staff should all be in the right place. We should now be good. So what we can do is... Oh god, I'm all over the place. First things first, get the fuel in. So we'll get one of these bad boys in. Can we concrete tile that up? And that up for now. That'll be fine. And then can we get in our road in there? We need to get in a 2 Jet A1 fuel trucks, because why not? And then what we also need to do is contract an airline. So, not loans, airlines, great. And these are new ones. So we've got new airlines now in Alpha 35. So Maple Express is a new one. So we're going to take them on. Stripe Air Regional is new, so it'll only do regional flights. Goose Wings we're going to take on because we always have Goose Wings. Fly Penguin because they're called Fly Penguin. Edwards Bay I think's new. Let's take in Edwards Bay. There we go. Why not? We'll have 4 contracts to start off with. So now we should be able to manage flights, and they'll be all for Thursday now, which is fine. Now I'm going to just slow the game down a little bit. Let's get in Edwards Bay first, because Edwards Bay, they have a lot of medium aircraft, so being friends with these guys nice and early on is going to be beneficial to us. 8:30, we'll ram these in. Let's get some of our newer ones in as well, so I'm going to have them 10 minutes apart to start off with. Just because it's easier to manage them that way. Goose Wings, yeah, old school Goose Wings. You're going to be the 520s. And 850. Stripe Air Regional. Oh, I love the colours. The colours are absolutely beautiful. Look at that. 9. 12:30 and 4, lovely. So that should be all of them for Stripe Air. Maple Express have got another one here, so they were quite happy to chuck in another one straight away. And then the one that we didn't use was Fly Penguin. So Fly Penguin can fill out all the others for now. So for instance, can we get one in there? No. I want to try and... There we go, that'll do. So we pretty much filled out a lot of our day, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Our flight planner is looking good. We've got a couple of extra flights in there, so Maple can do another one, another 3, but I can't quite get it in. That's Maple. Fly Penguin. Fly Penguin's the odd one, so we'll put another Fly Penguin flight there. Why not? There we go. So we've got some flights to look forward to, so that's good news. There will be more probably moving forward, but whatever. And the airport is looking okay. Is that a passenger? This is our first passenger. How wonderful. Now, they do need a toilet, because we don't have one. So I'm going to do a toilet, and the toilet's just for now. I ain't got any queues for security. We need to do that very quickly. There we go. Not too worried about the staff one. There we go. What I am going to do though is put in the toilet. I'm quite happy of having it over here actually, to be fair. Is that? No. There we go. Nice stuff. What we'll do is we'll just do one room first. Where's the terminal? Can we get a door in there? We can. A double door? Blooming hell, that's posh, isn't it? Let's get a single door in. We could do that as well. And then what we do is we just build one and then we copy it to the other. So, actually, no, we can't because one's a ladies, one's a man's. So if we go like this, this could be our ladies' toilets. Put some sinks in. Some hair dryers in. Great stuff. And then in this one, this is our man's toilet. 4 urinals. 2 poop machines. And same sort of layout with the sinks and the dryers. There we go. Lovely stuff. We have beautiful, beautiful, beautiful toilets. And exactly what we want in this wonderful time. So people are going to the information desk, which is great. We could definitely put more in, but we're not going to. We're going to make that the female toilet and that one the man toilet. And as soon as one toilet is laid, we can open the rooms. So open room, open room, open room, open room, open room, open room, open room. Come on, build a sink. There we go, it's open now. Cool. And then what we can do is we'll place down some toilets. There we go, lovely stuff. Right. We're going to do some of the aesthetics and the more pleasing looking stuff a little bit later on. So not right now in the terminal. We made the outside look really pretty with all these trees. But we're going to do the other bits after. The good news is the airport's up and running, and the good news is we're back. So if you want to put in your input, please put the comments down below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And welcome back to Airport CEO. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will catch all of you on the flippity flip. Bye bye.